everybody. Hello, welcome to today's Daily Antidote of Song. Happy Monday to everyone who is joining us today that's in this space and out there on the live stream. We're so glad to be with you. Please, everybody, just give it up for a second for Alastair bringing us into the room with just such a lovely way to get going with the day, right? As we begin by thinking and setting ourselves for singing. Let's say hello to everybody who's watching on Facebook and on YouTube. Hello, gang. Thanks so much for being with us today. We're glad you're here. And let's, of course, say hello to everybody in the room and a big welcome to today's Daily Antidote of Song. I think today might be day 2010. Yep, thank you. There's my cue card. 2010 consecutive days of singing here in the Daily Antidote of Song. I want to welcome anybody who's new today. We've had lots of new folks lately, and we're really, really glad that you're joining us. And I really, really love when we get to sing with Alastair, so I'm super excited about today. All right, let's start by saying hello to everybody. So everybody wave to Alastair. We'll come back to him in just a minute. And let's say hi to Clelio, who's running tech today, coming in from New Jersey, and Candace coming in from LA, and Athena coming in from Brooklyn. That's the tech crew up there on the top line. Sheila in Florida, Susan in Cincinnati, Ohio. Hello to Claudia. Not sure where you're coming in from. Nice to see you today. Neil in Boston. Lara is coming in from the UK. Hello to, I think that's Jan. Nice to see you. I think that might be Maryland. Mabel and the Bears in Massachusetts. Hi, Jill. Nice to see you today. Brenda coming in from, I'm not sure. Nice to see you. Arlene in Berkeley, California. Nice to have you with us. Hi, Bob in Albany. Hi, Harriet in Chicago. Hi, Carolyn coming in from Boise, Idaho. Aloysius in Mass. Marion in Brighton, UK. Storm in Mass. Delhi in Maryland. Anne in Maryland. Ruth coming in from Birmingham, UK. Hello to Linda on Orcas Island. Caroline in DC. Kathy coming in from Colorado. There's Tony coming in from California. And we got a bunch of folks off camera today. Joyce, maybe new to us today. Hi, nice to see you. Elizabeth, Gary, Susan, maybe also new to us today. Nice to see you. Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Nancy in Washington State. We've got Hoda in British Columbia. Great to see you. Nancy in Washington State. I said that. Anne Marie coming in from Melrose. I'm not sure where that is. Welcome. Fred in Silver Spring, Maryland. Curly Tops in Vermont. Lynn in Connecticut. And Anne coming in from Massachusetts. And Julie in Ontario, Canada. Let's all just take a deep breath. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Alastair, for the audible breath. I think we need that. The breath has to be audible. Alastair is a singer-songwriter, is involved in so many different amazing projects, change-making projects in the world, is an incredible musician, incredible writer, both in his songs and also in his Substack place of posting. And I want to welcome him back for his, I don't know, umpteenth time in the room. Alastair, welcome.
Thank you, Joe. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me all right?
Got you loud and clear.
All right, great. It's good to be here. We all need community these days more than ever. So I'm going to start with a song of mine. This is a fairly new song. I have not recorded it. It's called World Enough. I did write it before the election. Sometimes the world isn't quite enough these days, but I'm trying to hang in there. It's positive. So the chorus goes, all, let's see, I may just have to play it. I've been living high, I've been living low. The lowdown on this guy is he's low down on the pole. Measure it in inches, measure it in feet. You can't go from rags to riches, still be out on the street. Here's your part. All this world is more than enough. It's more than enough for a guy like me. All this world is more than enough. It's more than enough for a guy like me. Doesn't get much easier than that. You think y'all got it? Let's try it. All this world is more than enough. It's more than enough for a guy like me. All this world is more than enough. It's more than enough for a guy like me. Feel free to change your pronouns as you see fit. This life's full of misses, life's full of makes. Cartons full of wishes, gardens full of snakes. Waiting's half the battle, when you're bending like a branch. If they offer you the apple, eat up all you can. All this world is more than enough. It's more than enough for a guy like me. All this world is more than enough. It's more than enough for a guy like me. I've been moving slow, I've been moving fast. The fast track gets you nowhere, nice guys finish last. Life's a roller coaster, it's a bucket full of rain. Bet it like it's poker, ride it like a train. All this world is more than enough, it's more than enough for a guy like me. All this world is more than enough, it's more than enough for a guy like me.
Whew. Thank you, Alastair.
Thank you.
So not even recorded and written recently, huh?
Yeah, it's brand new. I'm so busy sort of playing other songs these days that I've had not spent a lot of time on my own writing. So I'm happy to have written some things these past few months.
Beautiful. So tell us a little bit more about the song, but then I actually want to go back to the notion that you're so busy singing other people's songs. That seems like a good thing to chat about.
Sure. Uh, well, I find I find that many of my songs tend to be split between songs about doing things and songs about healing yourself. Um, a lot of my activist work, I have learned beyond just speaking about it how important it is for all of us to rejuvenate ourselves. It's and there's a balance there, right? I mean, if we spend all our time rejuvenating ourselves, we're not being particularly useful to the world, in my opinion. But if we spend all our time trying to be useful to the world, then we're not going to have the sustenance to keep going. So we need to find that balance for ourselves.
Yes, I think that's really, really good. We seem to talk about that a lot in here, that notion of the importance of keeping ourselves up to stay strong and to be able to be active, and of course, how much work there is to do out there in the world, and how much time we feel like we actually have to be on the concern of ourselves and keeping ourselves. It's, the old oxygen mask conversation again, and there's not an easy answer, and it is not a balance that happens right every day, right? It's you figure it out every day, I think, as you go. um, so that's really neat. Thank you for sharing it, for bringing it, for writing it. Tell me about the fact that you're not doing a lot of your own writing because you're singing other people's stuff right now. That's great.
Well, as you know, Joe, a lot of my work, I co-founded an organization called the Opening Doors Project 5 years ago, and our focus is on amplifying voices of color and using music and arts to have conversations across racial, ethnic lines. Um, the country has moved a lot underneath us. Well, maybe not so much, but the leadership has certainly moved underneath us, and so we're doing that work in a very different environment. But our work hasn't changed much. We bring programs into schools. The very first program is the one that I created with Reggie Harris, called Race and Song. And we bring that into schools everywhere, performing arts centers. That's kind of about our personal lived experience and 30-year friendship. But we've now onboarded a whole bunch of amazing musicians from the greater Boston area, many of whom have been on here. I'm sure Pamela Means, Kemp Harris, Stephanie McKay, Vance Gilbert is part of our work too, and several others. And so we work together as a team, our group, and then we also bring in other musicians. So on a week from today, on Monday, October 13th, on Indigenous Peoples Day, I will be hosting a concert and conversation with Thea Hopkins, who I understand has also been on here, great singer-songwriter from Boston area, and Thea's cousin, Linda Coombs, who's a historian, and they're both members of the Akina Wampanoag tribe, the first people here in Massachusetts. So Thea will be performing some of her own songs, some songs that she's written about um, her community, and then we'll be having a conversation together. I actually just got off a call with them before I got on this one to talk about what it is we're actually doing in a
Love it.
week, and that's in Belmont, Massachusetts, at Belmont High School in the Black Box Theater.
Beautiful. Thank you. Other stuff too that you want to shout out?
Yeah, we have. I'll be doing a concert in Cambridge, a house concert with Pamela Means and Anand Nayak, who's also part of our group. In December, November 8th, I'm doing my own. It's the 25th anniversary of my Pastures of Plenty series that I started at Club Passim. So we have two shows that night with Mark Orelli and Mary Amsterberg and Paul Kohansky and a bunch of other great players, Sean Staples. And then here in Melrose, Massachusetts, where I live, we'll be hosting a Martin Luther King Day celebration with Stephanie McKay and Tyrone Chase, who's a great jazz player, professor at Berkeley. And we have other shows coming up at the UU Urban Ministry in Roxbury, at the Fallen Church in Lexington, at the Arlington UU Church. So we have a lot of stuff happening in the Opening Doors project. I hope you all check it out, see what we have coming up.
Beautiful. Thanks, Alastair. That's really great. Thank you for all that work you're doing in the world. And I kind of want to go back to where we were talking about balance and about it felt to me like you were kind of talking about sort of the negativity or the idea of like something feeling weighty and the world feeling complicated and big and I'd love to hear just a little bit more about how you're riding that wave right now and what the things are you're doing to I don't know, to keep strong and to make sense of something. Yeah.
It's hard. I think we all need to acknowledge this is a really hard time. It's not the hardest time Americans ever had, but for most of us who are alive today, it's about as hard as we can remember. It's I think the thing all of us who look like me need to remember is that whatever we're feeling like, people who look different than us are feeling it many times more, and so this is our time to be carrying the burden and stepping up for our brothers and sisters of color, our LGBTQ folks, and everyone who's under direct attack. Because we're not. People who look like me, people in my class, are not under attack, except psychologically. And that means that the responsibility for us to step up in this moment is that much larger. But we can't do that without learning something so that we can actually be useful, and B, keeping enough strength, in our tanks that we can show up, because the worst thing we can do, honestly, is show up today and not be there tomorrow. It's better not to show up at all, I think, than
Wow.
to show up and leave. Because that's the pattern of white liberalism throughout American history: is we wake up, we get interested, we pay attention, and we go back to sleep. And if you're gonna come out on asleep, you need to stay on asleep.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I could repeat that word for word what you just said, but I'll just recommend to everybody that when you're done, you go back and go over to minute number for whatever that minute was. Yeah. And listen to that again. That's really significant, and I don't think we say it loudly enough. And so thanks, Alistair, for shouting that out. And And I think also you said, we can be carrying more of the burden now, or should be carrying more of the burden now. And I think that's a really, really cool thing to remember, because feeling that sense of responsibility or accepting that sense of responsibility can be very inner strengthening, right? Like the idea that what you are doing is potentially impacting in a really positive way other people can be part of what keeps holding us up when we're feeling defeated or we're feeling psychologically unstabilized, destabilized. Alastair, you're amazing. Do you want to say anything else, or do you want to chat a little bit about the other song that you're singing for us?
Thanks, Joe. It's so nice to be here. Um, I just picked a song that I love for no other reason than because I love it, and that's as good a reason as any to be singing songs these days. I think I know you musicians here in the chat probably share this, that there are certain songs that you just go to because they hit you in some deep place. I find if I pick up a guitar and I don't think, that there are a handful of songs that my fingers go back to, because that familiarity and what those tunes mean, there's obviously something visceral. So this is one of those. This is a song, one of many songs that Dave Van Ronk kind of pulled out of history, heard on an old record, and found his own arrangement for. I know everybody here knows that Dave was one of the great players and singers in our tradition of music, and one of many people in our tradition that never saw the money he deserved. In his case, because he wasn't a songwriter, and he was a song crafter, and took traditional material and made it available to new generations that were interested. And many people took some of those arrangements right out from under him, and made some good money on their recordings of things he had literally taught them in his neighborhood. Some of them were very famous. So it's important when we play musicians, especially of color, but all musicians who've been sort of left out of the big story, to make sure you know their names and their histories. So this is a song Dave Van Ronk brought back into the world. When I go to Baltimore, need no carpet on my floor. Come along and you follow me. We'll go down to Galilee, singing green, green, rocky road, promenading green. But tell me who y'all love and who y'all love. Let's try that. Singing green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who y'all love, who y'all love. Tell me who y'all love and who y'all love. See that bird up in the sky? She don't walk, no, she just flies. She don't walk and she don't run. Keep on flapping to the sun. Singing green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who y'all love and who y'all love. Little Miss Jane running to the wall. Don't you stumble, don't you fall, don't you sing, don't you shout when I say come running out. Singing green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who y'all love, who y'all love. Ooka dooka soda cracker, does your mama chew tobacco? If your mama chew tobacco, ooka dooka soda cracker. Singing green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who y'all love and who y'all love. Yes, Lord. Well, green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who y'all love, who y'all love. When I go to Baltimore, need no carpet on my floor. Come along and you follow me. We'll go down to Galilee with some harmonies. Here we go. Green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who y'all love, who y'all love. Tell me. Green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who y'all love, who y'all love. Tell me who y'all love and who y'all love.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Alastair. Everybody, please give it up for Alastair Moock.
Thank you guys for singing with me.
Thank you for singing with us. Yeah, okay. Thank you for singing with us. I mean, really, thanks for being here. Thanks for kicking off our week. Thanks for bringing all that you bring. And super grateful for your presence here and in the world. And let's
Likewise,
all
Joe.
yeah, let's all wish Alistair a really a great week and good luck on all those programs. So, Alistair's links are in the chat. That's for all the programs he was talking about and also for his Substack. If you don't know it, check it out, please. I think you will all really appreciate it. Alistair has a great way with words. And I was saying to him that I feel like he's really good at talking about the absence of the subtleties that if they were there would make all our conversations much deeper and better and more productive. And so hope you can check out his writing. And Alistair, where should folks go for your music? Where's your favorite place to have people go?
Oh, just my website is mookmusic.com. Um, Hey, I want to shout out, as always, you have a fantastic lineup of musicians for this week, but one particularly close to my heart is Miss Ronnie Arbo. And Ronnie and the band, I mentioned Anand Nayak before. He's part of Ronnie's band, Daisy Mayhem. But lately, our kids, the big transition in the Mook family is that our twins just went off to college. And one of them is down there in Middletown, Connecticut, on the campus where Ronnie and her sweet, lovely husband Scott are. So we feel very grateful to have these two lovely musician people in the world keeping an eye on our on our kiddo many miles away.
Beautiful. That is so lovely. Thank you for that, Wesleyan. Also dear to my heart. I was there studying ethnomusicology. It's an incredible, incredible campus and incredible staff. And also have been to Ronnie's. We've come in live from her porch. She is truly amazing. And on that note, I am going to go ahead and let folks know what we're doing for the rest of this week. So thank you again to Alastair Moock today, coming in from Massachusetts. Tomorrow, Dawn Pemberton, coming in from Vancouver, Canada. She's just such a brilliant light, and I hope you guys can all make it. On Wednesday, new to the room, Amy Gallatin. And in fact, speaking of Ronnie Arbo, she and Amy and several others are going to be involved in a protest music event in Connecticut. And Amy's going to be talking about that and sharing with us more about it. And on Thursday, we have Moon Clementson coming in from Minneapolis. On Friday, Ronnie from Connecticut. On Saturday, Kim Harris and Lucille Ijoy are going to come in from Philadelphia. And on Sunday, we're going to have Rick Polari coming in from Brattleboro. Nope, Burlington, Vermont. Please
I
join.
didn't even see Kim on there. Oh God, what a great week you have.
Yeah, and that's so much fun, right? And have you ever seen Kim with her mom? Because that is a whole stitch and a half.
I actually haven't seen that. I'm going to tune in for that specifically. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, Kim and her mom have been in here before. Her mom's name is Dr. Lucille Ijoy, and she is, I don't remember how old, but boy, she is just kicking it in the world. Still super activist out there in the world and making a big noise, and always great to have them. So thanks again. Let's all give it up to Alastair one more time. And then, Alastair, good luck with the rest of your empty nest year this year. Hope you have some fun, find some more songwriting time, and get to go visit all the kiddos in all their various places.
Thank you. Thank you. Great to see everybody. Have a great week. Hang in there.
Thanks. Everybody wave goodbye to Alastair. Thanks so much, Alastair, for joining us, and we can't wait to sing with you again. And don't forget, everybody, check out all those great links that are in the chat to find Alastair's things. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to everybody who's out there on the live stream today. Thanks for joining us for day 2010. And we'll say goodbye to everybody here in this room, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Linda on Orcas Island, Annette in California, Kathy in Colorado, Candace coming in from LA running tech today. Thank you. Arlene in Berkeley, California, Laris in the UK, Mabel and Bears in Mass, Athena in Brooklyn, also running tech today. Thank you. Susan in Cincinnati, Neil in Boston, Marion coming in from Brighton, UK, Jan coming in from Cambridge, Mass. Jill and Sue over there in Seattle, nice to see you. Clay Leo coming in from New Jersey. Hoda in British Columbia. Oh, I forgot to say that Clay Leo is also our tech team. Thank you, Clay Leo. Julie in Ontario. Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Must be sunny where you are. Love the sun hat. Caroline in DC. Bob in Albany. Brenda, new to us today. I can't see if you have a place name, but thanks so much for being here. And for anybody who's new, and I know we've got a few folks in here today, please feel free to stay, new folks, because I would be very, very happy to chat with you after everybody else drops. Pauline and 100-year-old William over there in Newcastle. William is eating tea. It's tea time where William is. We're wishing you a happy tea time, William. And William's going to be 101, I think, really soon, like in another couple of weeks. Yeah. Storm coming in from Massachusetts. Tony in San Jose, California. Carolyn in Boise, Idaho. And let's see who else we have. Sheila in Florida, Harriet in Chicago, Deli in Maryland, Aloysius in Mass, Linda in Concord, also Mass, Anne in Maryland, Peter in Winchester, Massachusetts, Joyce, Mook. Aha, I think maybe I know who that is. Elizabeth in California, Gary in Mass, Jenny in Suffolk, UK, Nancy in Washington State, Anne Marie coming in from Melrose, Fred in Maryland, Curly Tops in Vermont, Ann in Mass, Deb coming in from Tucson, Arizona, and Christine in Ottawa. Thanks again, gang, everybody for being here today. Another wave to the live stream, folks, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow here in the Daily Antidote. Bye, everybody.